Okay, so I just finished watching this video. Just let me pull it up. Um, get back to your province, French people. Wow. Can you believe this guy? First of all, his comments, there's no substance behind them. I mean, if you sit in just like an elementary school social studies class, you'd have more valid points than he does. He's saying that the Quebec, that they decided to speak French. No. They originated from French settlers. They came here speaking French. And also, most people in Quebec are bilingual. I went to Quebec. Um, I went to Quebec not too long ago, and I speak no French. The little French I do speak, it's terrible. And they were kind enough to speak in English. They didn't complain. They're probably thinking, hey, this is another stupid Anglophone, but they were kind enough to speak English. And if they can speak English, it means they're learning English, or they've learned English. So I do not understand why this guy is going on here ranting and just projecting. I, what's the word for it? I want to say Eurocentrism, but that's not right. But it's just like, come on, Canada encourages multiculturalism. Canada has two official languages, English and French. If you go to Quebec, they do have some English signs. They do speak English. So they've had to adapt as well. And you have the choice to speak English or French. It's not forced on you. I myself don't speak don't speak French. A lot of immigrants that come to Canada, they don't speak French. There's kids who are taking other languages like Polish or Ukrainian or Spanish. They're not learning French. It's not being forced on you as much as you think it is. Yeah, so a couple of street signs are named in French. What's the big deal? You can't respect other cultures? I mean, if you live near Chinatown, there's gonna be Mandarin or Cantonese written on the walls. So you're gonna tell them, oh, you can't have your signs, even though they're a community? That doesn't make sense. There's a lot of people who live in Quebec that speak English, and there's a lot that speak French. And since you're in Ottawa, first of all, that's the capital of Canada. Of course, there has to be French signs around there. I mean, if you come to Alberta, there's like no French signs. Maybe you should move. Where that's the thing. I don't understand. You're telling them go back to the French, complain to the French? As a black person, I've heard a lot of stupid things like that, like go back to Africa. How does that even make sense? If you know Quebec French and you know French French or French French, it's not the same. There's a lot of different words, mainly slang, in Quebec French, and that doesn't translate into France French. They're not the same as France. That's why some people in Quebec want to be a sovereign nation. It's because they no longer identify with France. Do you identify with England? I don't think so. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. I just heard this and I was like, this is ridiculous. This is like, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just still can't get over it. I'm still like shocked at the stupidity that just entered my ears. Wow.